if you ride a bike in DC, you already know this city can be chaotic. You can do everything right. Use the bike lane, wear the gear, signal properly, and still end up dealing with a driver who's like, I just didn't see you. And honestly, every cyclist hears that sentence eventually. I'm a personal injury lawyer. I have a dog who's here to help, and I practice here in DC, Virginia, and Maryland. I take care of a lot of bike crash victims, but I'm also somebody who rides. So I really see this from both sides, the legal side and the I'm just trying not to die on Connecticut Avenue side. One of the biggest mistakes I see injured cyclists make after a crash is accepting a settlement way too early. Because right after an accident, the insurance company moves fast. They'll call you, they sound friendly, they say they want to help resolve things quickly, which sounds great when you're overwhelmed, your bike is destroyed, and like your shoulder suddenly hurts every time you move it. But here's the problem. A lot of cycling injuries don't fully show up right away. Concussions, neck injuries, back injuries, torn ligaments, even road rash sometimes can become a really serious medical issue. Adrenaline is real. I think cyclists are especially good at minimizing injuries because we're used to pushing through discomfort. Like, yeah, my elbow barely works, but I can technically still clip it and ride to work. So love that for us. But once you accept a settlement, that's it. You don't get to come back 6 months later and say, actually this injury is worse than I thought it was. That's why I always tell people, slow down before signing anything. A bike crash affects way more than just the ER bill. Maybe your bike was your transportation. Maybe you can't commute. Maybe you missed a bunch of work. Maybe now you're paying for Ubers or taxis to get everywhere. Or maybe you're scared to ride again, which honestly happens more often than people talk about. And insurance companies don't include all of that in an offer, especially here in DC, where bike accidents happen in some really predictable ways. The right hooks, the dooring, the drivers drifting into the bike lane, people turning without checking, delivery vehicles stopped wherever they want because apparently hazard lights just mean I can do anything I want. Super on brand in DC. And bike cases are really interesting to me because drivers misunderstand how bike lanes actually work. Most drivers have no idea that they are supposed to merge into the bike lane before turning right. So instead they cut directly across the lane, which is exactly how a lot of cyclists get hit. I've seen this happen in Columbia Heights, downtown, basically everywhere, all over the city. Capitol Hill, Eastern Market, Hillcrest, it's everywhere. And if you've been hit by riding, here's what I want you to do first. Call the police. Get a record of where this crash happened so the city has the information to help make the city safer for other people. Next thing, I want you to get medical care. Go to the hospital, take the ambulance, let a professional check you out in a setting where your adrenaline has calmed down and they can do a really good assessment of your health status to make sure you're safe. Next, take pictures of everything. Your bike, the intersection, the car. We want to see the relationship of the car to the stop bar, to the lane lines. We want to really capture the scene. Take pictures of everything. And don't talk to the insurance company until you've talked to a lawyer first, until you understand what's happening medically. That doesn't mean you need to file a lawsuit overnight. It just means you should understand your options before making decisions that affect your health and your long-term financial consequences of the crash. Honestly, most people I work with aren't trying to cash in. They just want their bills paid. They just want their life back. And they want to stop feeling stressed every time the phone rings. That's it. So if you're a cyclist in DC, my biggest advice is this. Take your crash seriously. Take the possibility of you being injured seriously. Document everything. And don't let an insurance company convince you that your crash is smaller than it actually was. Because one careless moment from a driver can create months or years or even a lifetime of consequences for the person on the bike. And cyclists deserve better than, sorry, I didn't see you. All right. That's my rant for today. Stay safe out there, and seriously, watch out for right hooks.